and this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. To the middle. Banked in off the glass.
And teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star Week as well.
Basket counts.
You've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Good on the triple.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds. He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, the All-Star Game deep is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the night. There's a screen. Ball stolen. Fast break. Here comes the West. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Driving the lane. It's good.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
And so here are the West All-Stars. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Hands it from downtown.
All these threes that are given up have really been the driving force on this run.
On the wing, Lee. He takes it in. Six to shoot. Here's the screen. Trains the three-pointer.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
And so here are the West All-Stars. After the East All-Stars, three-pointer on the other end.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early.
The West leading by 6. Takes the three. And the West hit again from deep.
He has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
They set the pick to the inside. Lots of room. That's no good, and now he's missed two and made two. Now the West with the ball. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. To the paint. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
That one goes. Counted. 5 points in the game.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Will it go? Can't get it to fall. He's missed the second after making his first. The West leading by 13. Pass to Thompson. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. Pulls it from the elbow. It's hauled in by the East. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
The West All-Stars making the switch here.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
5 on the clock. It's on target from the high post.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass to Perez. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The West leading by 13. Here's Miller. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The West All-Stars have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Both good from the line that time.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
They set the screen. A 3-ball. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the West All-Stars. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been... Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And for the West, and for the East All-Stars. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
The 3 bangs home the trifecta. 5 points in the game.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. Both teams changing it up here. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. So the wing on the left. That shot off. The East trail by 12. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. There's the three. And another three from the East.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to get.
It's deflected. Over to the left wing. They set the pick. The three. They get it back. The West leading by 9. Fires the three. That one, no good. East All-Stars on offense. It's been 8 unanswered points for him.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. From past the arc. It's good from long range.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
And that one is hammered home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting it get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Down low, hit his foot. And it's whistled a kick.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Thompson. Lock at 6. There's Castro. Connects from three-point range. He's got 8.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Into the lane.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
How about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own?
A show of their determination right there.
Well, I think that tells you a little something about them as a team, guys. I mean, they don't just want to beat you. They want to beat you down and beat you at your own game.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
To the left wing. Plenty of space. And the jumper is good. And the West leads by 11.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, they've been clearly the better team.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Here's Perez. Again, the West All-Star.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
From down low. East grabs the miss.
That's a chance he typically converts.
Lee outside. Gonna go that time. The West leading by 9. Castro, covered by Lee. Blocked. From the arc. Perez with the rebound.
Man, this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here. The defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Pass to Lee. Takes a three. And so it's the West All-Star enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
The East trail by 12, and the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 10.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Here's Castro, and the West hit again from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
There's the pick from outside the arc. It's rebounded by the West. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Stolen away. Pass to Lee. Good ball movement here by the East. Shot clock at 5. The shot comes out. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West. It's a 13-point game. Out left to the wing. Here's Castro. No good from outside.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the East All-Stars call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Good D by Thompson.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. They set the pick. Lets the three fly. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's hauled in by the East.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The East All-Stars shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one goes. So both teams making some changes here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. That shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
To the paint, and there's another turnover by the East. The West leading by 12. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now a timeout called by the East. Left to play in the third. And stolen by Miller. Goes up. And Miller brings it down hard.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Second chance effort. Count it. 8 points for him.
Second chance points always hurt. There's not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. 1:12 left to play here in the third. Fires away from outside. The shot missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
The West leading by 14. Kicked away. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The East All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. The East making a switch. So he gets them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line. A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Slaughter. It's deflected. They get it back. There's a good screen. Tries again. That shot missing. Here's Castro. And he lays it straight in. And the West leads by 17.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's the West All-Stars. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't had the upper hand in this game. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
And for the West. Miller inside, looking on lead. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the West All-Stars?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Drains it from beyond the arc. The West leading by 15. Thompson right side for three. Perez can't get it to go. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. To the middle. And he hunts it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Yeah, that's a bit of an oxymoron, isn't it? A charge being called on All-Star Weekend.
Typically, if there is a foul called in this game, it's almost never a charge.
Out to the wing. Good ball movement here by the East. They get it back.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Miller in the corner. Knocks down the three ball. And the West leads by 16.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Jacks up a three. A putback. And chance shot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Shot clock at 6. Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range.
This shooting has been outstanding. This is definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Timeout called. East All-Stars. The West All-Stars making a switch here. The East trail by 17. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And that one is good.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
That's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Launches it. Headshot, no good. From deep. The second effort. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Puts up the three. And it doesn't go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Good. Lays it right in there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. Lee's check in for the East. The East trail by 13. Shoots the 3. That's off.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
Knocks down the 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
There's the pick. Six on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Timeout call here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
That was your Breakers Dance Crew. Make some noise, man.
Here's Thompson. 1:37 left to play here in the fourth.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
They swipe it. Lee with the steal.
Number 16. First personal foul. First team foul.
The East trail by 13. 1:07 left in the game. From 20 feet out, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. And that's in there.
He could have walked to the basket.
There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Oh, it's good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
He drills the 3.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here we go again. The West on the break. Fires the 3. It's off. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, the presentation of the MVP. Here to present the trophy is NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. Let's hear it for the All-Star MVP Award recipient.
You